Hey everybody, welcome to my home. My name is Becky. I am so excited that you're here today. Well, today's video is going to be a little different from what you're used to seeing on this channel. It is in no way related to vintage content. It is the beginning of a journey that we are getting ready to take to plan my daughter Lily's wedding. So I asked you guys if you wanted to go along on this journey with me, and you said you did. So what I have planned to do is do little small segments and then add to them as I do things, and then maybe put out a video every 3 months or so. To give you an idea of what time of year it is right now, I will show you what is in the background. Over here, there's Valentine's Day flowers and a St. Patrick's Day tree. So we are in February of 2024 right now. Lily and Tanner are getting married in May of 2025. So we have a good year to plan this wedding. And I think we're gonna need it. We're gonna need every single day, every single month. So I don't wanna talk a lot because I have a feeling that once I add all of these segments together, it's going to be long. But what I want to do is, Hobby Lobby is very close to my home. I can make beautiful things from the things from Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna do her decor, her table settings and everything. We're gonna make all of that. So I wanted to try to get everything from Hobby Lobby that I could. In doing that, I have to alternate weeks on when I buy things. So for the centerpieces, we're gonna leave right now in a minute, and we're gonna go pick up enough to do one centerpiece. I asked you guys on a community question tab, how much do you think is right for a centerpiece for a wedding with artificial flowers, which is what I'm using? And I didn't really get a good answer, but I mean, we're gonna be honest here. This is just me, and you guys are friends. So I'm about $60 in on a centerpiece. So I'm probably only going to get the things to make 2 centerpieces at a time. Probably once a month I'll pick up the flowers. So I'm going today because it's 40% off week at Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna go get some flowers, and then I don't know if it'll be today or a different installment, but I'm gonna actually put the centerpiece together for you so you can see what it looks like and just how simple it is. I've already made one, and it is very simple. The other DIY I wanna do is, it's gonna be interesting. So I saw, again, somebody that I copied from before, Pyrex Girl on Instagram. I kind of stole one of her ideas, but I gave her full credit for it for Valentine's Day when I made her little vintage cone girls. Right after that, she came out with another brilliant idea, and she made her own lucite candlesticks out of molds that come from Hobby Lobby. They're not lucite, they're, what do you call it? Epoxy, but they look just like lucite candlesticks. So I'm going to attempt to make them for the table settings, for the place settings, which also means that I've got to start collecting candlesticks as well. Brass candlesticks are very expensive. I managed to find 2 the other day at the yard sale for $2 each, and then I picked up 2 today that are made out of glass, and they were $3 each, but they're really nice. So I think after everything's said and done, I could probably resell all of this stuff and get some of my money back. So I'm gonna stop talking. Those are the only 2 plans that I have in my head right this minute. I have to do things in small increments, even though we've got a lot to do for this wedding. Those are the 2 things we're gonna focus on right now, and then we'll move on to the next project after these are done. So let's go to Hobby Lobby. Let's get some flowers, and then whether it be today or not, the next thing you will see will be us putting those centerpieces together. back at the house. I bought enough flowers to do 2 centerpieces. I'm only going to do one. I'm only going to show you how to do one, or how I do one. Or I can do 1 centerpiece and 1 bouquet and see how that turns out. I bought the plastic bouquet holders for 50% off when they were on sale, so I have them. But I do want to tell you this. So I know you all have heard the conspiracy on Hobby Lobby about some things being more expensive than others, and let me tell you, I'm here to tell you that it is true. So when Lily and I went the other day and we bought these same flowers, they were $17.99 and they were $15.99. Now they still had $17.99 flowers on the shelf, but of course I picked up the $15.99 one because it was cheaper. The same with these pink ones here. These were, these were $13.99 the other day and $11.99 yesterday. So be careful when you go to Hobby Lobby and you're buying something. Check the prices, because that is very true that they do that. Now, before I get started putting everything together, I want to show you what I do. I've got on my phone a list of all the flowers that I've used for the centerpiece. I've got it down to a science. I know exactly how much they cost with the 40% off. I'm let you look at it right here as I'm talking to you. But that's how I knew exactly which flowers to get, and I could remember which ones to get when I went back, because like I said, I'm having to go back once a month and get these flowers a little at a time so that I can afford them. And then the other thing that I did is this is the vase that we've chosen to use. These are 50% off on a different week. So I went a few weeks ago and I got 6 of them, which is a gracious plenty for now. I think we're going to need 15 total. But the first thing that I need to do is take the sticker off the bottom, clean the inside and the outside with some glass cleaner. And then I got this little styrofoam piece here. This is never on sale. It's always affordable though, $3.99. And we're basically just going to stick that right in there and start sticking our flowers in. While I'm cleaning my container, I want to include, I'm going to just kind of do a pop-up picture. I want you to be able to see a few pictures from Lily's Pinterest board. And that way you can kind of get an idea about the way that we're going with the wedding, or the way she's going. You're going to see a lot of colors mixed together. She wants wildflowers, little boho, I guess. It's going to be really pretty, and I hope it's going to be easy for me to do these centerpieces myself, because I'm pretty good, I guess, at doing centerpieces with artificial flowers. So I feel like I can make a beautiful centerpiece for her and not have to hire a florist. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so she's gonna do her bouquet in real flowers because she wants to save the bouquet for later. So I've got my little piece of floral foam here, and I've cleaned out my little vase, and I'm just going to basically squeeze that in there. Now, the problem with my solution here is that some of that foam is going to fall to the bottom. Once I start sticking all these flowers in there, I'm not going to pull it back out. It's in there. It's going to stay in there. But that's essentially what it's going to look like. Now, I only put it in there a little ways because it's going to get pushed down further once I start pushing these in there as well. So I have everything clipped apart, everything separated. I even have like these little extra leaves. I saved all of those. I'm going to use all of those. No piece will go unused in this project because this is too expensive to be throwing anything away or not using anything. We want as much impact for our money as we can get. So what I'm going to do is I bought these little greeneries. Now, let me show you what it looks like. Normally it looks like this, obviously. It is $7.99 as a bundle. I have these stuck all over my house. I love this greenery. I use it for everything. And I thought, well, at least if I get it for the wedding, after it's all over, maybe I can reuse it in the house so we can get double impact from it. But basically what I'm going to do is just go around the edge of the foam and create a border. Now, I told you this foam's going to kind of sink down a little bit. You are going to be able to see this foam, but I have a solution for that we'll talk about later. That's the first thing I'm going to do is just stick these little greenery pieces all the way around. And I think, can't remember if I had them sticking straight out. Let me see. I've got my example over here. Yep. I ended up coming back and sticking it from the top. So we're going to do that. And basically what I want to do is just make it even. So we'll start from that. This is what it's going to look like. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my biggest flower in first, which is going to be these pink peonies. And what you have to look out for is, because you can see the bottom of the glass, these stems can't be too long. So what I am going to do, I plan on doing, is putting them along the bottom, and then I'm going to make the more flowy flowers go in the center. And I think, yep, that's how I did it. So I have to make sure my stems are kind of short so that when I push them through, they don't show at the bottom. So I'm going to put these in next, and then I'll be right back. Next flower I'm going to add are these. Now, I forgot to tell you, I can get 2 floral arrangements out of these as well, because even though they were $10, they were pretty full. So I really like this set, and it went a long way. So I'm going to put these in next. I know I have at least one professional florist in my commenters, in my followers. So I know you are probably gritting your teeth right now, but you know what? I kind of eyeball it. I don't have a method. I just kind of do it to where I think it looks good, and it usually works out for me. So we're going to see what happens. So this is kind of the top view of everything. We had 5 of those, and I just put them evenly, and they're just kind of getting taller as we go to the middle. I can always add more. This is the one that I made back here. I don't want to show it to you quite yet, but by the time I end up putting all these flowers in there, it pushes so far down that it kind of feels or hides all of these bare spots. So I'm not real concerned about them just yet. Okay, so let's do these next. These are the heather, and I just kind of stick them in too to give it some height. This is how it's looking so far. It's coming together. Let's add our yellow flowers in. Now these are the flowers that are, you can see how it looks when I took them apart. So I'm going to have to take my floral tape here and just kind of repair them a little bit. And if you need to add one of these little sticks in, you can. I don't think I need them right now. I think I've got the height that I need. So I'm just gonna roll that around there, repair it up so it holds, and then stick those in. We'll see. Actually, yeah, I might have to use one of those sticks. When I got down to the bottom, it got a little flimsy, so maybe I do need one of those sticks to give it some sturdiness. All you do is just wrap it around there, and then wrap your floral tape to make it hold. Super simple. All right, I'm gonna put these in next. So let's try to throw this thing together real quick and finish it up. This is what it's looking like so far. It's still pretty bare in the middle, but that's okay. We've still got more to add. I did add these little yellow ones here lower down because they are a little shorter. So the next thing I want to add, I have these that are kind of on the short side, but they do make a big impact. So I want to put one on each corner because they are going to be round tables. And then I have these little purple things. Now, I told you that I saved all of my extra pieces of greenery. A lot of the greenery that I had, I just stuck on top of these little extra stems that I had trimmed down. And I did that for a lot of them. We're going to use that as filler. And then, like these little things here, which are pretty plain, I put some of the greenery to that to make it just a little fuller. So we're going to add these in next. And then this is, I think, getting close to the last of the flowers. And these little wispy things, I did add the little sticks on the bottom so that they can stand up just a little taller, make a little bit of more of an impact. I was able to get a bunch of these out of that one little stem because of the way that they break apart. Right? So that's what it's looking like so far. And then I'm going to stick these little pieces of extra greenery in there just to kind of fill in some space. Okay. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick these last two in here just because I'm a little bare in the middle and I don't think I need to be. Let's do that. And then the last thing are these little wispy greenery branches. So I'm going to tuck these in all around, and they will just kind of swoop over the edge and make a big impact for just one stem of flowers. I mean, they make a pretty big impact for what we're doing. So my friend down here who is a professional florist, make sure you leave me a comment and let me know how I'm doing, because this is something that I can redo because I'm going to have plenty of time, hopefully. Let me know if I need to change something or add something or what I'm doing wrong. I do welcome any critiquing because I am not a professional and I don't claim to be. So make sure you let me know. This little thing right here is sticking out. Okay, and then one more. Now, that's all done. What do you think? Is it okay? Do you like it? Lily likes it. So I guess that's all that matters. Now, the foam does go a little lower, so there's that. And then, as you can see the foam. Whoop, I'm too high. You can see the foam. So let me show you my solution for that. I need to get my hot glue gun out for that, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So I have two centerpieces put together so far. I think I'm going to do one more today before I put everything up. But I have to hide underneath here where the foam is showing. So I bought two things, and I'm thinking I'm just going to put the two together and layer them. So originally I thought that they might have had a ribbon that looked like moss, and I must have imagined it or dreamed it because I can't find it. But I did find this. Let me open it. And it's fairly thin, so I might have to do 2 layers under there. Pretty sure I will. And then I found this wire that if this doesn't work and I do have to get the moss, then I can always take this and kind of cage the moss in. But I thought I might layer the two together and see how they look and start with that. Now, Lily might not like that cage thing because she doesn't like farmhouse or anything like that, and this kind of reminds me of farmhouse. So I'll have to show it to her and see what she thinks. But we're going to try and see what it looks like, and maybe if she sees the finished product, she may like it. I may not like it. I don't know. But I'm going to put it together, and then I'll come back and show it to you and see what you think. All right. First of all, the cage I didn't like. This right here, it wasn't necessary. Second of all, I had to put 2 layers of the green ribbon. Third of all, low temperature glue gun. Fourth, put this on before you put your flowers in, because this is proving to be a little difficult. But that's what my option to hide the floral foam. What do you think? Can you really see it? Are you really going to be looking for it? I've got to clean this glass off again with some Windex, but we're going to call this one done. I'm going to put the green ribbon on this one, and I think I'm going to make one more so that I'll have at least 3 done. I feel like this one is lopsided. Something's missing right here. I need to do some work right there. But anyway, sidetrack. That's what they look like. So give me your opinion. What do you think? You saw what her inspiration pictures look like. So this was my attempt to recreate that. And I've got lots more centerpieces that I've got to make. I've got boutonnieres, bouquets. We're going to have flowers, you know, all over the place. I'm going to be doing all of them in this same color scheme. So we're going to do the best we can. But that's all that I'm going to do right now for these. I'm going to shut this down, and I'll come back in a little while and talk to you about the candlesticks. I've got to do some more work on that before I'm ready to present anything to you. But for now, the centerpieces are done. I've shown you those, and I feel like I can check that off my list. Hey everybody, welcome to March, our newest installment of wedding planning. We have a special guest star today, the bride of the wedding that we are planning. So we want to do a project today, and the project came from, oh, say hello, Lily.
Hi.
The project came from an Instagrammer called Pyrex Girl. Now you may remember that name because I shared another project that she did for Valentine's Day. She made the little cone girls, and right after that she came up with this idea, and I just thought it was genius. And I showed Lily, and she thought that it would be a nice touch to her tables. So what we're wanting to do is make a bunch of, well, here, I'll show you. These are actual vintage lucite candlesticks. I know you've all seen them. Lily will show you a little closer. I know you've all seen them. These are very expensive, and even if you could find enough to do a wedding, it would probably cost more than the whole wedding itself to find these. So Pyrex Girl made a bunch of these in all different colors. Lily's colors are pastels and the colors of spring, so I thought we would try it. So we've got everything that we need here. Will you put that back for me? We're probably going to have to move outside for the epoxy because it's probably going to have a smell. But let me just go through everything with you real quick. The candle mold came from Hobby Lobby. It's originally $9.99, but you can get these for 40% off if you go at the right time. And this is what the candle mold looks like.
Very heavy duty.
Yeah, it seems to be nice, but this is going to be our first time too, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen. We're going to learn together. And then everything else came from Amazon. Now, I bought a little, so let me just, full disclaimer, she has epoxy that she endorses on her TikTok, and it was in the $50 or $60 range. I wasn't quite ready to invest that much until I knew that it was going to work. So I invested, this was around 20 or 30 for this amount. But if you, I mean, it's a gallon. It's more for the price. So it's not a bad price, but I just wasn't quite invested yet.
Needed to try it out first.
Try it out first. So I got this from Amazon, but the cheaper epoxy from Hobby Lobby, and it's not really that cheap, to be honest. There's reviews that it makes the items cloudy. So I'm hoping that we don't have to do that. But this is the epoxy that I got. I got that from Amazon. And I realize that a lot of you don't have TikToks, so I'm going to go through the directions, the steps, yes, because she could only do the full tutorial on TikTok because Instagram only allows her to talk for just a few seconds. And then this little kit came with mixing cups and gloves and little spoons to mix with as well. And then I ordered these colors. These colors were like $10 for this whole pack, and there's all different ones to choose from. And according to her, it only takes 1 drop. It does not take much at all. And then, of course, I ordered the gold flakes, and she said that this goes a long, long way. It does come out in bigger pieces, so I had to crumble it up a little bit. And then we have this mold release lubricant. I ordered that on Amazon as well. And I think I've got about $60 invested, maybe just a little bit more, because I did buy 2 packs of the candlesticks because I want to make a lot.
But if you make as many, if it works and we make a whole lot, then $60 isn't much compared to how much the candles would have costed.
No, absolutely not. But I don't know how many these small containers are going to make. I'll probably, if it works, fingers crossed it works, I'll go buy the bigger gallon size. So let's get started. The first thing that you're supposed to do, and I'm probably going to let Lily step outside to do this, but you're going to take this lubricant and spray inside of here. And she said you just kind of squish it up and get it all over and just coat the whole thing. Now, we're not sure if we want to do all 4 right now or just, I'm just going to do 1 for you, and then we'll do the rest on our own. But, so just do the 1. Just spray it in there and bring it right back for us. Okay, so then what she said she did is she put water in that mold and measured exactly how much epoxy she was going to need to fill up her candle mold. So Lily has marked these with marker. She measured each one, and we've got them numbered 1 through 4. And we're going to measure out. You're going to do half of this part is labeled A, this part is labeled B. You're going to do half and half. So let's do that. I've already opened these, and I'm not sure about the smell, you guys. We may have to go outside, but I just wanted to try it just to see. And she did say that when you're stirring it, to stir slow. And you're probably supposed to wear gloves too, but the gloves are way too big for my hand, and they're not doing me much good, but I would tell you to use gloves at home for sure.
I'm not gonna wear gloves.
They're too big for my hand.
It's half and half, Mom.
I did half and half.
Oh, okay.
I poured the first half while you were out of the room. Okay. Let me move this to the side so you can see. And then she said stir slowly, like I said, but mix it all together. And then while you're stirring, you're going to mix the gold flakes in.
She put the color in first.
First?
Uh-huh,
Oh, okay. She put the color in first? Okay. What color do you want to do?
Let's do pink.
Pink. Okay, we're going to put the color in. She just said 1 drop. This is hot pink, Lily.
But if you just...
This is not pastel pink.
Oh, well then use a different color. I think you gotta cut the tip anyway.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Daisy's underfoot.
Okay, there's fuchsia, rose red. Rose red.
We'll do pink. We'll try it. It's
white, black.
okay. I got pink in there. It's done. The decision has been made. Here. It's made.
There's lemon yellow, yellow, and golden.
I think it'll be fine. We got bright pink
Look,
in the
it
wedding.
doesn't look.
No, it's fine.
It's the only pink that's in here other than fuchsia.
Let me show you close up. Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Oh, that's a pretty pink, Lily. Bless you.
Thanks.
I think we like the bubbles. The bubbles are going to be nice. There's bubbles in here already.
Do we need bubbles?
Yeah, you want bubbles. The original has bubbles.
This
Okay.
is not an original then, because it doesn't.
It does have bubbles.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. All right, let's add the flakes in. You want to add the flakes in?
How many do I add?
She added quite a few in there. Add more than that.
They're stuck to my finger.
Just put them all in there.
Put all of them?
Yeah, just put all of them. Because you want it to fill the, and that's the tall candle. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
You want them to show up through the whole thing.
How are you doing these?
Okay. Show you what it looks like, because I know you can't see me very well from way over here. That's so pretty.
I think if you had used more than one drop of that pink, it would have been too much. But
Yeah.
one drop made it.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the color. We might have put too many gold flakes in there, but it's okay. All right. You want to do the honors?
I just poured it in.
Pour it in, yeah. Now, she said it takes 24 to 48 hours. We'll come back when that time has elapsed. Lily's going to be here through Tuesday. Today's Saturday. We'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like.
Ah.
What's happening?
I had a bit of an overflow.
That's okay. Do you think we got enough? Yeah, it should fill up.
It should. I measured it. It's coming off the spoon.
Okay. Do you have it on your fingers?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we should have used gloves.
It started dripping. I'll just go wash it really quick.
Okay. Oh, yes, the perfect amount. You measured it perfectly. Okay. Well, we'll reconvene. We're going to make some more ourselves on our own. And then we'll reconvene in 24 to 48 hours and let you know how it went. But so far, that was pretty easy. I wanted a project that I could kind of do after work and work on it a little bit at a time as the months go by, because we would like to have a lot on the table, like the centerpieces and then some candles going around it. And I've been picking up candlesticks at the thrift store a little at a time, so
I'll let you know if my finger falls off.
and the smell's not bad.
No, it doesn't smell like anything.
No, it smells not bad at all. So we're gonna make some more and we'll see you in a few hours. All right, so we want to show you the colors that we've made so far. Lily is pouring the last of the molds. And here's what we have learned. You absolutely have to have gloves. We tried to get away with it, but it did not. Yeah, you have to have gloves. And I'm going to bring some from work to do more. And also, if you'll see here, these are the gold flakes. They're clumpy. So I don't know how that's going to look. I don't know how to fix it.
If you don't over stir them, like when you put them in, I think they'll start to settle on their own. But if you over stir them, they start to clump together.
Yeah. I'm almost tempted, and I'm tempting fate to take like a skewer.
Don't do it.
But you can see it, especially from this side, that they're clumped.
I think that'll be fine.
Okay, well we're gonna just see what happens.
Just leave it.
But here's the colors that we made, and we just mixed. We do need more cups because we only had two. We had to do some color mixing so that we didn't have to waste. Yeah, so that's what we have so far. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Oh, and let me show you. Hold on. I don't know what I'm pointing at, but here. So this is the candlesticks that I've been looking for at the thrift store. And then I also have, hold on. I have some gold clear ones too. So just imagine these in here. It's going to be so pretty. All right. All right. We'll see you in a little while. Wait. You don't hit yourself. What's the matter?
It don't want to come out. Wait, it's happening. Sorry.
You got one? Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Hold on.
This project's going to be too hard, I think. And it's not very clear.
Because our ratios probably won't.
Yeah, I think we didn't measure right.
But I do want to see if we can, like, if there's some way you can, sand it.
Maybe put some heat to it.
Yeah. My arms.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, even if you get all these out, I'm not going to do this to make more.
Well, I'm telling you right now, this one ain't coming out. It ain't even fully dry.
Woo! What? Did it come out? Oh, goodness. And that one's still wet because I definitely got the...
Look.
I got the ratio wrong on that one. Yeah. Okay.
It's never going to dry. I wonder if I can get it out.
It's going to come flying out.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, but if you
Look
get
at
it... Just leave it alone.
They're not that bad.
Well, the thing is even if they were perfect, I'm not doing all that to get them out. No, you don't sand them. You need to see if he can
Buff it.
Maybe put some heat to it. I don't know.
Well, my arms hurt.
Yeah, I think this project might be a bust. Hey everybody, I just wanted to pop in here real quick and give you an update on the candle situation. So I think this project might be a bust. I'm not going to completely give up on it just yet. I'm going to give it one more try. My boss does a lot of epoxy work where he puts it on top of wood. So he gave me a different epoxy to try. It's Jan Chun. And I'm going to give it one more try with this epoxy, and it may be that I just got cheap epoxy. I don't know, but as you can kind of see here, this is what the candlesticks look like, and they're very cloudy. I did read on Pyrex Girl's comments where people were saying that their candlesticks were coming out cloudy. She said that the specific type of epoxy that she used all came out clear, that if you got a cheaper epoxy like the one from Hobby Lobby, it would come, and I've already told you this, I think, since this is a span of several days and several weeks, I've probably already told you this, but if you get the cheaper epoxy, it will not come out clear. I also have this problem. This little guy right here is still stuck in here. He's still jelly feeling, he feels kind of jellified. I don't know how I'm going to get it out. I don't know. The third thing that I'm going to try differently, or second thing I'm going to try differently, I have three things. Second thing is I'm not going to fill the whole candle mold up with 4 different ones because you saw how difficult it was to get them all out. I'm going to do like maybe this one, and then maybe do the other 2 in the other mold. And I'm going to fill it all the way to the top because it's easier to kind of get your fingers on it. But what she was doing, I'm not doing all that. I will completely nix the whole project before I go through all of that. I can't do it. So I'm going to give it one more shot. I don't know if it'll be included in this vlog or the next, but I do want to get close to finishing this segment because it's already pretty long. It's still kind of tacky. My fingers are sticky. I will include this little clip here. I'm going to play it as I'm talking. This is the venue on where Lily is going to be having her wedding. It's so pretty. It's waterfront. It's not, it's a bay. So it's nice and calm, and I mean it is kind of like the waves are coming in like a beach, but it's not an ocean. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a beautiful scenic area. That the building that we're having these reception in is the same as the ceremony. It's all connected inside and out, and there's windows all around. There's a getting ready area, and there is a kitchen in there, so everything is perfect for what we need. There's also lots of beautiful areas in the surrounding, like within walking distance, that we can take pictures afterwards, or they can take pictures. We're only going to do a handful of family, and then they're going to spend the majority of their time of their cocktail hour, taking pictures of them, because that's what is most important to them. They do want family pictures, but you know, they want the pictures to be able to hang on the wall. So I wanted you to be able to see all that, and hopefully we're close enough to Tanner's home, parents' home, that we can borrow a golf cart for running around to get the pictures afterwards. So that is, I think, a gist of episode 1 of wedding planning, adventures in wedding planning. So I don't know, you know, how many more there are gonna be. This video turned out to be about, I think, maybe close to 50 minutes long, so I don't want to go too much further on it. I want to stop now. Maybe in the next episode we will have either resolved the candle issue, or we will have come up with plan B. Oh, the third thing I'm going to do differently on these candles is put less of the gold stuff in there. It's really pretty here, and then it just clumps together in spots, so I need to do less and try Lily's trick of not stirring it quite as hard. But anyway, let me go ahead and end this vlog. And if you are enjoying this, let me know. If this is not for you, I'm sorry. I'll have other videos coming out, but I did have a lot of you were interested in coming along on the wedding planning journey, so I thought I would let you guys come with us on this year long. It's going to be a year before her wedding, a year and a few months. So we've got a lot of this coming up. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending an hour of your day with us. It means the whole world. Until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.